First show, not too long ago. Okay, I feel like whenever, this is a weird time, right? You say not too long ago because there was like this weird ass bunch of months where you did fuck all, so it doesn't really count. So I guess it's been a little bit, but she's great, she's real funny. I'm gonna bring her up here. Everybody put your hands together for Crystal Moretzi. Oh shit, she's prepared. If anyone wants to donate to the fund, I'll take a rose gold one of these. Just anytime, next time you see me. I don't know how to even get this funny.
I'm a safety girl. Sorry, I had to bring my own mic. Never know. I am so fucking excited to be up here right now. Like, twist your own nipple excited. It's fucking awesome. And to see everybody, like, I get to be yelled at by Luke. I miss that. Like, and I get to be worried whether or not Rob YouTube Umbrella is going to chloroform me or not. I'm kind of pumped about that. I noticed that Brendan has this thing going on. Now, the last time that I was here on Tuesday, I was whispered when Brendan got up on stage that with that mustache, that guy doesn't like to lick the cupcake, lick the clit type thing. And then I was also, somebody said, oh, well, that must be a clit tickler. So this stumbled me for about 35 minutes, I thought, and sat about this, which is way too long because I didn't touch myself or nothing, so it was kind of a really boring 35 minutes. But I was just wondering, I'm like, does that Burt Reynolds, have I experienced it before, that kind of stimulation? I'm like, I had the goatee, and I'm like, but if I was tickled everywhere by the goatee, you get the chin, you get the mustache. Is it the same thing? Does it take away from the clit tickler? And it just had me puzzled there, but I don't know. He just looks like he's been on some playgrounds for a little bit too long over COVID, taking up a whole new thing, needs a whole new bit maybe. It's cool. I've been good during COVID though. I've just been creative. I tried the Zoom thing, very inappropriate. I got nervous, I had boob sweat. I started making some very apparently inappropriate comments. If you want to talk about racism, I thought it all started from being jealous of the big black cock. I was like, that's why people are racist against black people. Nobody laughed here either. Nobody laughed there either. So apparently it was super inappropriate. I just got nervous. You couldn't see anybody. I was like, we're jealous of Asians because they're smarter than us. Apparently I brought up every stereotype. And as a trashy looking white girl, it didn't go over well. Not at all. I got Karen, I'm Crystal, close. It goes, and might as well. I thought it was funny. I didn't realize how different we were. Like a little girl that I babysit, she's like, why are you so white and I'm so dark? And I'm like, your family's from where it's hotter? You got more sun than I did. My family's from Ireland. Your family's from Africa. You guys got better groove. That's just, I couldn't explain it. How do you explain to a 5-year-old, And her dad was right behind her, who doesn't pay me well, but pays me, and I just couldn't think of what that was my come up. I mean, what do you say, So anyways, and I have fun. So speaking of the Simity Sam stashes and stuff, riding that, I'm starting a cult. Because with everything going on nowadays, I think we need a little change of pace, With my cult, it's going to be, okay, let's not call it a cult, because, society right now, people are a little weird about that. So let's call it more like a kick-ass community. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a kick-ass community. We're not going to have Wi-Fi, because really the only benefit to Wi-Fi is the free porn. So we can do that though, because we're going to be sponsored by Polaroid cameras, right? The Polaroids, whole new way of dick pics, because you just gotta take it, it's quick, so you're there, so you might get some real stuff after. I got laid, by the way, guys. So exciting. No, before COVID, it had been too long. Morgan talked about Tinder there. I've been on Tinder. There are men with VIP members on Tinder. Now, you know, a VIP member in Tinder, he's coming with something that's gonna make you itch. Like, you don't wanna, Tinder's scary, and I feel like you're cheating if you're talking to too many people, which I've already talked about, but it feels weird. I can have a conversation with somebody, and then I'm like, oh, you know, that's nice, and then if I look at somebody, I'm like, ooh, am I cheating if I talk to this person, you know? It just feels, I don't know. You know, I might be a floozy, but only when it comes to money. Like, so not for free. So, but anyways, now I'm giggling because I didn't want to talk about that stuff. So back to my cult, because it was fun in the Polaroid pictures. Because Polaroid pictures, you can have like a whole wall full of dick pics, right? And you just gotta like shake it, blow on it. Who's been a good boy? And then you can put it up on your wall, and it's like you can light some candles, give a little ambiance, and it makes dick pics fun. Way better than getting some creepy guy that doesn't even tell you his name first. At least you can see him, because you only got 5 seconds before it appears on the little picture, right? Who needs technology? We can make friendship bracelets at a GIMP. Does anybody not like GIMP? But like, you know, like GIMP, like the plastic shit. I ate glue for that shit one time. That's how cool this stuff is. It's like the glitter GIMP. Which made me, I guess, a little bit more GIMP. But, you know, like, it all works out. And then at this cult, I think that we should have that Crush Cream soda on tap, watermelon, just because it's yummy and not for any other purposes. You know, it's a food and a drink all in one, so it's awesome. The seedless crap, because you don't want too much work. I was trying to pick it out, the seeds, the other day for my grandfather, and it's just a lot of work to do that, but it was on sale, and you think that you're getting this nice fresh watermelon, then you got to spend an hour picking it out, and that was not part of my bid. I was just really frustrated about that the other day. I just did that, actually, not the other day, today. So that was insane. We're all gonna wear rock and roll t-shirts, by the way, at my cult, or not cult. It's my kick-ass community, because it's gonna be fucking kick-ass. Watermelon Crush on tap. What's better than that? Rock and roll t-shirts. Whoever wears Skinner shirts gets extra cupcakes. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Although my cupcake has been touchy. Anyways, it wasn't my forever penis though, which I said I was holding out for, but fuck. Like, I hate when I hear like, well, I don't hate it, I'm jealous, so jealous makes you hate. See? And that's where the hate comes from, is jealousy. Because someone much younger and fresh and stuff, like she's only 29, I'm 37, I'll be 30, too old. And so now dating is way different than even that. Like, you want to look for your forever penis. Although I did see this thing on Facebook, and it was this turkey. And it was like all flappy and gross, and they're like, when she's ready to settle down. And I'm like, oh no, do not put that image in a man's head. Nobody wants him thinking of your vagina as an Arby's sandwich. You don't want that happening. You want a nice, like, a cupcake. That's why I refer to it as a cupcake, because they're pretty and they're sweet. Like, if I have this community, this kick-ass community, not cult, if I start this, I'm like, as a leader, do I get 9 husbands? And I'm like, that's like 9 blowjobs, that's 9 cups of coffee, that's 9 sandwiches, that's 9 little teddy changes. That's a lot of fucking work in one day. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. And then you only need 1 candle to light up your cupcake, you know? It does a fine job. So I forgot where I was going with that. I got all excited about the cupcakes and candles and the one. Forever, I still look at, but at my age, that's where I was going with that. At my age, trying to find that, 1 candle, with them going in thinking that your thing is all turkey-like, Arby's sandwich-like, and then I saw this other one where the girl had dirty feet and dirty sandals, and the guy is like, if I look at that, then I think of that as your panties, or that's what your panties look like, and I'm like, oh, is that what they think? Is that what you guys think? Like, going in? Okay, sorry. That's the first time I've ever been lit up. That means kick ass for me. This is my first 10 minutes too on stage, so that's kind of fun. Thanks. Anyways, I'm not gonna end it like that. I didn't know how I planned to end it because I was gonna take out my papers and like, fuck that, I got this. I don't need those papers. I totally need those papers. Because I can't remember at all what I was gonna say at the end. I'll just keep making fun of shit. So, like, happy to see everybody again, and I already talked about Brendan's mustache and how it looks like he's like a really gropey cop. And I'm a super friendly one. Evan was the one that whispered to me that a mustache like that doesn't do clit stuff, just saying. I'm standing way too close to the speaker. I was trying to get friendly, I just miss everything so much. You're gonna have to sanitize that. Just like you want to touch yourself. I brought my own mic though because, maybe other people have been touching themselves too much, and then coming up here during COVID, apparently everybody's masturbating extra. I'm like, shh, guys, catch up. Welcome. I noticed that finally he's not right here right now, but this guy's finally not with a lady, so COVID, oh, there he is. So COVID has been lonely for him too. So I'm not the only one, so that's cool. It's the first time I ever noticed I didn't have like a drunk girl yelling at us all while we're up here. It's kind of fun. But anyways, guys, I think that's about it for me, and you all have a good night.
Guys, keep it going for Crystal. Good job on your first 10-minute set. Great job. One question. You say it take 35 minutes for you to masturbate? Man, I would fall asleep. Anybody get real good at that over COVID? Yeah, you're fucking lying if you're saying no. That's funny. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep it rolling with your next card. This guy's mustache proves that he knows the age of consent all across the country. Everybody put your hands together for Brandon Henderson. You wanna say anything?
Give me that goddamn thing. Sorry, Morgan. Keep it going for your host, guys. Almost took her out. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. You are fucking wicked. You like the mustache, right? Right? Push broom mustache with a mop on top. I am a janitor's wet dream. Give it to me. Give it to me. When does puberty end, guys? Anybody know? Yeah, I'm getting real sick of changing my underwear in the middle of the night. That's gross, right? 32, still getting fucking wet dreams. Really? This COVID thing wasn't too bad though, right? Honestly, Pornhub hooked us up.